Hey, Nichole Huntsman, your astrologer from moderncosmic.com. So it is back to school time, and I thought, gee, what a great time to do something to celebrate our kids going back to school, or for those of you who are in school, getting back there yourselves. For me, it just means my house will be quieter, so I'll be less busy. So I thought, I should open up Mondays and Wednesdays for you guys, because I usually keep them reserved for either spending time with my kids or getting housework done, or I don't know, taking a nap, whatever I feel like doing on those days. So instead, I'm going to open them up for you guys for this last 2 weeks of August. So you basically have 4 days that are going to be open. I think there ends up being around 20 slots that are open. So if you've been wanting to get on the chart, on the calendar rather, and you just haven't wanted to wait, it's kind of your chance to jump on. Now, the other thing is, the second part to this is I'm also going to, for anyone who signs up for this last 2 weeks, just as a fun, I haven't done any giveaways or anything, so I thought this would be kind of fun. I'm going to give away a 90-minute reading. So this 90-minute reading can be used however you'd like to. I don't care. You could use it for a relationship reading. Those are usually 90 minutes. You could give it to a friend, and it could be their birth chart and their forecast reading. You could divide it up into 3 readings, 3 30-minute readings, and give it to 3 different people, or just use it for yourself. Maybe you just want to kind of every quarter do a little forecast and revisit where you're at with the current cosmic weather. So it's up to you. This will be only for, I'm only opening this up for birth chart readings. Those are just personally, they're my favorite. I think also the birth chart reading is such a powerful place to study the astrology. And I think relationship readings are fantastic, and they're a lot of fun, and they're productive, and my dogs are excited. And they are, they're definitely worthwhile. But a birth chart reading, ultimately you are here because you're a soul that's here evolving, and you're responsible for that, and not, through partnership. It's the mirroring process through partnership where we just end up learning more about ourselves. So I love helping people on the deeper level with their birth charts, looking at past life themes, and looking at blockages, and looking at where you're at. A lot of people that come to me are just on the precipice of shifting into sort of a higher, more evolved version of themselves, for lack of a better way of explaining it. They're becoming more aware of who it is they are on a soul level, and where their journey has been, and why they're here. So that to me is that's the gold in astrology, is really understanding the soul. And then you can look at it relative to relationships and relative to forecasting, and like, how are these things in the end getting us to this space of returning to God, right? Or divinity, source, whatever you want to, whatever word works for you. Becoming more whole. I think we already are whole, but I think there are parts of us that are perhaps asleep, or parts of us that are perhaps trapped elsewhere, parts of the soul that are in the consciousness that are still stuck in places, and we don't consciously know why we're still stuck there unless we do the work. So I am a proponent of past life regression therapy, and just sort of diving into that, even if it's just on an individual personal level, if you're comfortable with that. And so if you're someone who's wanting to know about your past lives, it's one of my favorite things, is to help people kind of elucidate some possible storylines, or help them with just the themes that they've maybe been bringing forward, so that they can work with them and release and let things go. So ultimately, we're all trying to move towards being freer and closer to being loving beings full of light, and who are here to help others, that's, I think, ultimately what we're here to do for each other. So anyway, I'll get off my my soapbox. If you're interested in signing up for one of these readings, the birth chart readings, just go to the website. It's moderncosmic.com. You click on, there's a little purple button that will pop up that says book a reading. If you click on that, you will see 4 options for the different readings that I do. It's the first option, so just birth chart readings. Click on that, it'll show you the schedule. All right, and thanks so much for watching the channel, and hopefully now with the kids back in school, I've got some calendaring that I've done where I'm going to be creating some classes. So I'm going to make another video about that to get your guys' feedback about what it is that you'd like to learn about, because I'm an autodidact, lifelong learner, and love helping other people discover something new and exciting that's sort of like expanded their worldview and their consciousness and awareness. So that'll be on the next video. Other than that, have a fantastic day, and talk to you later. Bye.